go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. They start the drive with Cook. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that. Week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, Carr. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout.
they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. Don't worry, remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Austin, the man in motion left. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Broncos did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. He's going to accept it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Trucks over it. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away. Complete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man has got it. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run it with Jones. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line. But this is just going to make things worse.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Dulcich. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doc.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Play action now. Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, it's Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw, Mariota. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.